Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too.
Good morning, Falcons. I'm Brooke.
And I'm Rebecca, and today is Friday, March 27th, 2015.
The following EOC exams are coming up. March 30th, the English 1-star EOC exam with a 5-hour test time. April 1st, the English 2-star EOC exam with a 5-hour test time. Students will be required to report to their assigned testing rooms at 7:30 a.m. on each test day. On the 5-hour test days, March 30th and April 1st, testing will end at 1:45 p.m. Cell phones will be placed at the front of the room before testing begins, and students will not be allowed to retrieve their phone until all testing for that day has concluded. There will be a lunch break. Students' cell phones, backpacks, and/or purses will remain in their locked testing room during lunch. Students will not be allowed to use any type of electronic device or e-reader.
The deadline for PALS paperwork/consideration is today. Please turn it into the counselor's office. Thanks!
Have you ever wondered what other people think is the perfect pizza? We asked some of our fellow students what they thought.
My perfect favorite pizza is a macaroni pizza.
See, any pizza that I eat is perfect because I'm perfect.
The perfect pizza for me is a very thin crust with just cheese on it. That is my favorite.
Not a lot of sauce, lots of cheese, and fluffy crust. Oh, and pepperoni too.
Good crust and no cheese because I'm allergic to milk.
My favorite pizza is anything that has, like, meat.
I guess I love pizza with pepperoni and sausage.
Pepperoni is pretty rad.
I agree, pepperoni. I like that Hawaiian. 3 meats, you already know. Sausages.
Round 3 of the Battle of the Books voting is going on now. Which 2 books will go on to championship? Vote today.
There will be a meeting for Mu Alpha Theta on April 2nd after school in the LGI.
Falcons, this is a reminder that publication camp forms and money are due Tuesday to Miss Cipher in 1237.
April is National Poetry Month. To celebrate, the library is hosting a school-wide poetry contest. Any OTHS student or faculty member may submit a poem. All poems must be original, typed, and must be submitted by April 14th. Stop by the library for full contest details. Winners will be announced at the Poetry Cafe on April 21st after school in the library. We talked to Mrs. Tuttle to get some more information.
Hi Falcons, I'm Elsa and I'm here with Ms. Tuttle, the librarian. So can you tell us about the poetry contest that's coming up?
Sure. This is our 2nd annual poetry contest here at Tompkins. And the poetry contest starts today, already started, and it ends April 14th. We have posters throughout the school where you can see all the guidelines to enter the poetry contest. But we also have a handout in the library if you want to stop by and pick one up. You have to write an original poem. Okay, please don't copy someone else's. They need to be typed, and please do not put your name on the poems. Each poem needs to have a cover page with your name, your ID number, and your grade. There will be 3 winners for 9th grade, 3 winners for 10th grade, 3 winners for 11th grade, and our faculty division. We will have judges for these that will start judging on April 15th, and all of the winners from the contest will be announced at our Poetry Cafe that's going to be held on April 21st. You can see that down here at the bottom. The Poetry Cafe is going to be hosted by our Creative Writing Club. So more information about that will come out later.
Can you also tell us about the Teen Book Con that's coming up?
Absolutely. There is a free event coming to Houston called Teen Book Con. It stands for Teen Book Convention, and it is geared towards teens. And teens from all over the Houston area come to Teen Book Con. This is the 5th or 6th year that it's been in Houston. And basically what happens are 30 young adult authors attend. And you have the opportunity to ask them questions about their books, about the writing process, or any other questions that you may have throughout the day in different panel sessions. Our school is going to be taking a bus of students to attend. We will leave that morning. It's a Saturday morning, April 11th. We're going to leave about 8:30, and we'll be back about 5:30. So it is an all-day event, but again, it is free. If you want to attend and you want to ride the bus with us, you will need to have a permission slip signed by your parents to ride the bus. You can pick these up in the library. I do need those all back by Tuesday, April 7th, just so I know how many people are riding the bus. And we have to have a minimum of 10 students riding the bus. If we don't have at least 10, we have to cancel the bus. But that doesn't mean you can't attend Teen Book Con. You'll just have to find your own transportation.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. I'm Elsa, and this is the Falcon News Flash.
The Tompkins Fine Arts Department will be hosting their first annual Great Game Show Mashup. The event is a comedy hit show inspired from game show classics such as Minute to Win It, Match Game, and Family Feud. Teams have been chosen for select organizations who have pitted against each other for a chance at the ultimate prize, game show glory and school pride. Come watch possible matchups such as members of the football team versus the cheerleaders, orchestra versus faculty team, or even lucky selected members of the audience versus the volleyball team. The game show will have an engaging host and an energetic announcer that will have you in stitches as the competitors play in oddball games that seem familiar, but the comedic genius is unmistakably unique.
You don't want to miss this event. Mark your calendars for Wednesday, April 22nd, 2015, 7 p.m. OTHS PAC. Tickets go on sale soon.
Each week we will have a video of our competing teams. Which team will you root for? You can watch and decide for yourself.
Here's the video for our next team.
We're the Tompkins basketball team, and we're competing in the Great Game Show matchup on Wednesday, April 22nd. Andy, tell them why we're going to win.
Because we get buckets, very simple. And because of this.
Teen Book Con 2015 is April 11th. If you aren't familiar with Teen Book Con, it's a free citywide book convention hosted by A-Leaf and held at A-Leaf Taylor High School, and features about 30 well-known young adult authors who participate in panel discussions and autographed books. There are activity booths, vendors, and food trucks available. The library will be taking a bus of students to and from the event. If you are interested in attending this free event, stop by the library and pick up an information packet and permission slip to ride the bus.
Let's check out this week's edition of OTHS Cribs to see what's going on.
I'm Coach Darrensburg. Welcome to my crib. All right, come on in. When I first started teaching, my mom got me this thing. I thought it was kind of girly, so I had to change it a little bit. It said, please, all these pleases, so I cut out all the pleases. This right here is my pride and joy, my fan. Got about $22.95 at Target. Got me through some rough days. My Langham Creek helmet, I went to Langham Creek. This is my family, my sisters, my niece and nephew. It's not my family in the picture. Christmas card. My water bottle, somebody else's water bottle. This is where the grading magic happens. Piece of history right here. I had an old student that made this for me. Out of the kindness of their heart, bathroom pass. So this is what we use. It's been broken 3 times. This is my math clock. I got it as a gift last Christmas. This is my testing sign. Put it on the door. Testing. This is my mic. I use to freestyle when I'm on my conference period, sometimes before school. When I'm waiting for kids to come in. We're watching a video today on synthetic division.
Times the negative 4.
Banging math videos.
So you multiply times the negative 4.
It's 2 tens, what it gets me.
4 is negative.
When I'm in a good mood, the kids get these calculators, my calculator doc. When I'm in an okay mood, they get the scientific calculators. When I'm in a bad mood, let's just say you don't want to see me in a bad mood. This is my giant calculator. kids can't find the 8 button on the calculator, I can look and be like, look, it's right here, 8. This is my Tompkins emergency go bag for when the you-know-what hits the fan, Tompkins related emergencies. So as you can see, I try to stay fresh dressed like $1,000,000. Got the custom-made ostrich. Take a look at what's in these cabinets here. Oh yeah, that's right. I never got a key to these cabinets this year. I appreciate y'all coming by, checking out my crib, but right now, I got things to do. So y'all gotta go.
Falcons, be sure to tag all Tompkins related pictures to @Falcon Newsflash or #Falcon Newsflash.
That's all for this morning's announcements. Have a great weekend, Falcons!